I am Mandar Kolhatkar. I am 11 years old and I want to become a space scientist. As a step towards achieving my goal, I am currently doing an internship in a space startup. Today we are going to talk about launch vehicles. So what is a launch vehicle? A launch vehicle is a rocket or basically a vehicle used to carry a payload into space. What is a payload? A payload is whatever weight a launch vehicle, aircraft or any other vehicle is carrying. For example, the satellite is a payload for the launch vehicle. So, India's first launch vehicle was SLV 3, Satellite Launch Vehicle 3. Its weight was 17 tons and its height was 22 meters. It could carry a payload of 40 kg to low Earth orbit, which is 500 to 1000 kilometers above sea level. So this is low Earth orbit, 500 to 1000 kilometers. Next, India developed ASLV. Its weight was 39 tons and its height was 23.5 meters, and it could carry a payload of 150 kg to low Earth orbit. So sorry, I forgot to tell you the full form. The full form of ASLV is Augmented Satellite Launch Vehicle. Now, these two launch vehicles, SLV-3 and ASLV, India stopped using these launch vehicles because we developed more powerful launch vehicles like PSLV. PSLV is Polar Satellite Launch Vehicle. So, its weight is 29 to 95 tons and it can carry a payload of 1600 kg into a polar orbit at the height of 620 km. What does this mean? Polar orbit is an orbit where the satellite orbits around the poles from pole to pole like this. And 620 kilometers is the height of the satellite. So it will move in a polar orbit at a height of 620 kilometers. And plus it can also put a payload of around 1060 kg into a geosynchronous transfer orbit. So geotransfer orbit is the orbit you need to put a satellite into for it to go into a geosynchronous orbit. A geosynchronous orbit is when a satellite orbits around the Earth in an orbit which is parallel to the equator. For example, this is my Earth and it has an equator. So the satellite will orbit the Earth parallel to the equator at a height of around 36,000 kilometers. And PSLV's height is 44 meters. Next, we have GSLV Mach I and Mach II. Their weight is 414 tons and they can carry a payload of up to 2 to 2.5 ton into geotransfer orbit, and their height is 49 meters. Then we developed GSLV Mach III, which is India's most powerful rocket. It is even called Bahubali. So GSLV's weight is 629 tons, which is 6 lakh kgs, which is really high. It can carry a payload of up to 4 tons into geotransfer orbit and its height is 42 meters. So these are all the launch vehicles. Thank you.